Coming up, we're talking Golden Globes fashion, from the bold and colorful.
That's another layer of just, wow.
The romantic and classic.
We've treated this entire experience as prom.
And even the relaxed at home vibes. The stars proved no red carpet, no problem. Hello everyone and welcome to ET Live's The Download. Now the Golden Globes were mostly virtual, but that did not stop the stars from pulling out all the stops when it came to fashion. And I am joined by a few friends now to break it all down, break down all of our favorite style moments, including content creator and beauty expert Jackie Aina, celebrity stylist Micaela Erlanger, and ET Styles senior producer Marissa Runyon are all here. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Let's get right into it, starting with, the more classic, I would say romantic and glamorous moments of the night. One style standout for us was Anya Taylor-Joy, who actually won her first Golden Globe last night. She also, easily won Best Dress in this Dior Haute Couture. Micaela, let's start with you. Her stylist was La Roche, and you can tell from all the behind the scenes footage she was posting, he was a huge fan of what they created.
And he should be. She looked spectacular. They are such a good team. And this was such a special look. Not only was she nominated for the first time, she really brought the fashion. This is Dior Couture, and it doesn't get any more glamorous than this.
And not just one, but two looks. But in this first look, there was the whole sweeping coat moment too, and the accessories. It was a jaw dropper.
It was a jaw dropper, and the jewelry was beyond. I think it was said that if she wore over $1 million worth of Tiffany jewelry, that was really spectacular.
Jackie, what was your first reaction when you saw this?
I was just like, okay, jaw dropping, money green, you can't go wrong. And La Roche, Roche knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what time it is. And I thought she looked stunning, old Hollywood glam. And yeah, I love the second look with the cape. I thought it really, really was so unexpected. And I thought she looked very beautiful, very regal and beautiful.
La really cannot go wrong. And Marissa, did you feel like, this kind of changed the game in the sense where you don't even have to show up to the Golden Globes in person anymore and you could still turn out a standout fashion moment like this? What did you think?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I think I loved the most about last night is instead of seeing the normal red carpet posing, the red carpet photos, we got to see the clients and their stylists having so much fun together. They looked like they literally had the best time. I was living for all the things that Law was posting on his socials. She looked incredibly glamorous, and they just looked like they had fun. In fact, ET's Kevin Frazier sat down with Anya Taylor-Joy right after her win to talk about just how much fun she had. Take a listen to this.
We've treated this entire experience as prom because I never went to prom. So we've had a really good time. And the benefit of not being in the room is that I got to change outfits. So I get 2 outfits tonight, which feels pretty cool.
Let's go from a prom moment to what I will call a Cinderella moment. Andra Day, who also was so shocked to win her first Golden Globe last night for Best Actress in a Drama, she wore Chanel that took over 1,000 hours of work to make this dress. Again, she won, and she was only the second ever Black actress to win in that category and the first to do so in 35 years. In fact, before we get into her fashion, let's take a listen to what Andra had to say about her historic win.
And I'm the second Black woman, or I'll say
35 years.
They really gave me the space to be safe. Since The Color Purple, since Whoopi Goldberg in The Color Purple, only the second Black woman, that's another layer of just, wow. It's so exciting and also heartbreaking at the same time because Black women are so dynamic and we have so many amazing layered stories. And so, but I feel nothing but gratitude.
Jackie, what did you make of this look and how it really almost lent itself to this historic and such a special moment for her?
First of all, I'm rooting for everybody Black, period. I thought she looked stunning. When I saw this dress, I didn't think, oh, that looks like Chanel. But I thought she looked gorgeous in it. I love the fact that she kept a natural hairstyle too and kept it off the neck and shoulders to really kind of let the gown shine. But also her hair looked pretty. I thought her complexion looked stunning. And congratulations to Andrea. You really stole the show with this look. She looks amazing.
Micaela, I mean, how much you know how much work goes into creating a look for an award show like this. Do you feel like this was for them that first moment, that almost like a debut for her? Because I think we'll be seeing her all award season long. But do you feel like this dress was really meant to be that first showstopper coming out the gate with the Golden Globes?
Absolutely. I mean, wearing Chanel couture to the Golden Globes is a statement in and of itself. The dress looks spectacular on her. And in some ways, I almost felt like it was a little bit of a nod to her character in Billie Holiday with that slightly 40s dropped waist fit. I thought it was
Mhm.
exquisite. I thought she looked like the star that she is. And major, major congratulations to her on her historic win.
Marissa, I know you are a huge fan of this Chanel.
I loved it. And you know what? I think my favorite moment was how genuinely surprised and honored she was when she won. Like, I got
Right.
teary-eyed. She was so overjoyed. I loved that moment. She looked so beautiful. And I'm so glad that even though she was at home, she didn't shy away from going full-blown red carpet glamour. That was something I was worried for the people who were nominated for the first time. I was like, please don't shy away from it. Let's do it. Give me a full fashion moment. This is your time. This is your night. I'm so glad she did it for us and for herself.
Someone else who gave us a big fashion moment on stage presenting at the Globes was Tiffany Haddish. I love the whole vibe of this and also just the color tones. She recently went blonde for the Golden Globes just for this night, after her stylist, La Roche, suggested it to her and her hairstylist after she shaved her head over the summer. And I felt like this was so a perfect Golden Globes look. Maybe it's because it was the same kind of hue. Marissa, what did you make of the ensemble?
I loved this. I'm telling you, there was no stylist busier yesterday than La Roche. He was
Yeah.
slaying it with all of his clients. I loved the suggestion. I feel like, first of all, I loved when she shaved her head. I thought she has such a beautiful face, and a lot of people can't pull it off, and she looks so beautiful. So I'm glad she did that. And the hair color really made this look for me because it's this beautiful bronzy moment all around. It's just, she looked glowy and statuesque and beautiful. I was so here for her in this Alberto Ferretti.
If you guys loved her in this daytime, I guess it's a nighttime look for the Golden Globes, wait till you see what she wore for her after party. She changed into leggings and sweats for a backyard party with just 7 family members and friends, but it was so lit, you guys, that the cops showed up to break up the noise. Tiffany posted to her Instagram a selfie with the cops who swung by, captioning the selfie, "The police came and shut down the backyard boogie down, and it's only 7 of us. Hashtag we ready." I mean, Jackie, is there anyone who's doing it better than Tiffany Haddish right now?
I mean, in sweats and leggings, she still looks bomb. Like, her complexion
Right.
is so glowing. She looks amazing. She was actually one of my favorite looks. She looks so good. And again, La Roche, like, look at the material. What else do we expect? He's amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, I want to get into some other standout fashion moments. I know each of you guys have one of your favorites that you wanted to highlight. Micaela, let's start with you. Who was your favorite? I think I have a feeling that I know who it is.
Well, oh gosh, it was so hard to choose, but I had the honor of working with Susan Kelechi Watson last night from This Is Us, who was presenting. And, for me as a stylist, just to be back on the red carpet again and to go through this whole process, it felt so good. And I thought she smashed it. This fringe Georges Hobeika couture number did all the work. It moved beautifully across stage. It flattered her so well. And I think she brought the confidence that this look requires, to be pulled off. So really, really happy with the way this turned out.
You guys really knocked it out of the park. And I got to tell you, obviously, you got to see this gown up close and personal. But when you see it on TV, when you finally see her presenting, do you get to, exhale and pat yourself on the back and be like, oh, it looks just as good as it did in person?
Yes, I mean, oh my goodness. The moment I saw this dress move, I knew that it was going to have a moment when it walked across stage. And that, I think, is a pinch-me moment for every stylist, is when you see your work come to life. So it really was a great moment.
Who else did it for you? What was another favorite fashion moment of yours last night?
I loved Amanda Seyfried. I thought she looked so beautiful in that custom Oscar de la Renta. It was such an old Hollywood vibe with the sort of 40s wave and that beautiful cowl back draped floral detail and the color. It was so vibrant and so beautiful on her. I loved everything about this look.
I gotta tell you, I love seeing art come to life, and she shared a few behind the scenes photos of the gown, including a sketch of the dress. And so when you see that and then see her wearing it, I mean, you can't
Ah,
help but just applaud.
yeah, bravo all around.
Bravo all around. Jackie, what was the look that when you woke up this morning, you're like still thinking about it?
Okay, so just for the sheer detail that went into Regina King's look alone,
Hmm.
wow, impressive. Okay, like over 1,200 crystals, 350 hours of labor. That is a
Hmm.
dress that I feel if that's first of all, that's something I would wear on a Tuesday. Okay,
It's gorgeous.
that's something that it's stunning, and I feel like you walk into a room and you're like, wow. And to me, that makes a memorable dress. This for me was that dress, and it was Louis Vuitton. Once again, not something that I would expect from like a Louis Vuitton, but she looks incredible. She looks amazing.
She's definitely one of those artists and those actresses who knows her body type and knows what works and what looks good. And this was just, I mean,
Mhm.
she knocked it out of the park. And she was nominated for Best Director, and I think she's going to take this nomination all the way to the Oscars. So that I just can't wait to see how many more fashion moments we get from Regina because she always nails it. Marissa, what was one of your favorite looks of the night?
Like, it was hard to pick, but I loved Sarah Paulson. Now, I actually saw her first in the telecast, so we only saw her from, head and shoulders. And just the drape across her shoulders with her shoulders exposed, I thought she looked so elegant. I loved her jewels. I loved her hair and makeup. And then I saw this picture on her Instagram of the full look. She was wearing custom Prada, and she actually also recently broke her arm. So, of course, what does a stylist like Carla Welch do? She gets a custom Prada cast to go over her cast cover. So she was actually wearing this like lavendery, sequin paillette Prada cast. I even love that they put a little logo mark on that. I would keep that forever. It's such a fun memory from, something that's pretty unpleasant, like breaking your arm. But she makes breaking your arm look really chic. She looks stunning. A plus plus. I loved
And
this.
an A plus to everyone who made Zoom look so chic. I mean, everyone really did a standout job. While a pandemic era Golden Globes made it look very, very different than what we're used to, I feel like because of it, we also got a lot of bold and daring and colorful style moments. And perhaps one of the most colorful dresses that we saw last night was Cynthia Erivo in this Valentino couture. I mean, what color would you guys even describe this as? Micaela, can you help us?
I mean, this is neon or lime. I mean, it's so electric. I absolutely love this look. Her stylist is Jason Bolden, and he really brought it home. This is a look that takes a lot of confidence to wear, and she
Oh.
rocked it out.
And it takes a lot of confidence, and also it really does, it's all in the details as well. As much as your eyes go directly to this dress, you look at her hair, her makeup, her jewelry, down to her feet, and even those gloves. I mean, did the accessories really put it together for you, Jackie?
Those shoes, I was like, wait a
Oh,
minute, hold up. How are you pulling those off? They were amazing. She looked so beautiful. But at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was hesitant because I thought this looked better in pictures than it did on the red carpet. And then I saw how it looked on the red carpet again, and I was like, okay, I get it. She looked stunning.
so it was redeemed for you.
It definitely was redeemed. I didn't want to judge too harshly, too quickly, but I think she looked really, really beautiful. I could have lived without the gloves, truthfully, though. But the dress overall
Okay.
was really stunning on her.
My first thought when I saw it was like, oh no, she's gonna become a meme. I thought people were gonna green screen things onto her dress, but I haven't seen too many memes from that Valentino number quite yet.
That we know of.
That we know of. Exactly. It's not too late. Let's talk about another really bold look from last night, because I gotta say the guys really turned it out as well. They had some fun of their own when it came to styling for the Golden Globes. Marissa, Dan Levy, who also rocked Valentino, and another similar color palette, a little more muted, but I was so obsessed with this Valentino. It was from the spring and summer 2021 collection. I believe it's the first of the men's collection too, if I'm mistaken.
I loved this look. I
Yeah.
mean, the fact right now there's so many designers that are designing clothes that are pretty androgynous. So not necessarily labeled a men's collection or women's collection. They're just clothes, which I love. So that's what we're getting here from him. We're getting a full fashion look. I don't care who it's for. He's wearing it. He's wearing the crap out of it, and I love it so much. This could very well be the color of 2021. After such a terrible year in 2020, we
Right.
need some vibrant color like this to kind of bring us back to life. I love that he paired it with these metallic like Oxford shoes. I think that's another big trend we saw last night, is people really having fun with their footwear because they could be more comfortable. They were at home. They didn't have to torture themselves in high heels. So, and this, you almost wouldn't think that the two things would go together, but then seeing it on him, he wears it so well. He also wins the award for best lighting and background, by the way.
Yeah, his photo shoot at home he nailed it. It's 100. Micaela, what did you make of the monochromatic moment?
I loved it. And I love the whole runway look, down to the creepers on his feet. I thought he looked great. I thought it was appropriate. And I thought he looked like himself.
Right, and I feel like when he won the Golden Globe for Best Comedy alongside his dad, who also turned out a good look, there's two of them together in their color palettes. It was like this kind of spring moment. I go, the Levies are not only genius comedians, but also genius, I don't know, fashion upcoming icons. Don't you think? I feel like they're really turning out looks this award season.
Definitely.
Yeah. I want to go into another bold look. This one was a bold print, I would say. Viola Davis, she was styled by Elizabeth Stewart in this La Vie by CK. And I got to tell you, this was so vibrant, but also a little bit of a surprise for me. I feel like we haven't seen Viola turn out a print quite like this or this silhouette. Jackie, what did you make of the ensemble?
Well, as a Nigerian, I'm biased. She's wearing what we consider a traditional Nigerian print, which is called Ankara. And Lavi by CK can literally do no wrong. I've worked with her many times, and Viola looks absolutely stunning. These gowns, like, they're so figure hugging and form fitting. I think she looks incredible. I love that she went bold with color. And once again, I like that everybody is keeping like hair off the shoulders so we can like see the dress. And she looks amazing. Like, I love her. She looks stunning.
And Marissa, speaking of great backdrops, she chose the right one for this look with the green behind her. I mean, this is how you do it.
Absolutely. I love that everyone had the freedom to take the photos wherever they wanted to take the photos and show off their personality. And she just looks so joyful. This gown is so joyful and so vibrant. And you can see that in her face and in the way that she's smiling and posing in every single one of these pictures. She had told her stylist, Elizabeth Stewart, that it was very important to her to wear a designer that spoke to her specifically as a Black woman. So she chose a becoming designer, Los Angeles-based designer. And I love that choice. And I love when actresses take this stage and this moment to make a bigger statement with what they're wearing and really express themselves through what they're wearing. And that's what she did here. And that's just one reason why I love this look on her.
She's telling a story and sending a message with her fashion. And I felt like it was more important than ever this year, especially after the Hollywood Foreign Press Association was under fire for its lack of diversity and inclusion in their own organization. And so it was kind of amazing to see her show up in this. She told Women's Wear Daily, or her stylist did, that she wanted to wear something specifically that spoke to her as a Black woman. And she said, in the age of diversity and inclusivity, we have to rethink glamour and couture on the red carpet. Micaela, looking ahead to the rest of this season, do you feel like we'll be seeing a lot of fashion moments that actually also give a statement?
Absolutely. I think the red carpet is in so many ways an opportunity for people to share their platform or to make a statement that matters to them. And I think this year more than ever, we will see that, especially now since the red carpet has kind of been reimagined, since we're all doing it virtually. So I look forward to seeing what people have to say and how they share it through their fashion choices.
Absolutely. Another look that kind of went viral last night was Jamie Lee Curtis when she presented at the Golden Globes last night in the same dress that Lisa Rinna and Candy Burris from The Real Housewives have each also been photographed in. But it only kind of made the moment even that more iconic, in my opinion. But I know that when I was watching the Globes in the office, our jaws dropped when we saw Jamie Lee Curtis in this. We were like, you better come through with this chartreuse, this yellow. I mean, it just hugged her in all the right places. Don't you think, Marissa?
I do. She looks stunning. Like, these are the kind of moments I live for. She is so inspirational and she's so bold all the time in everything she does, but in wearing bright yellow. I love that she's been gray for a while now, and I think it's so beautiful and so flattering on her. Jane Fonda famously went gray as well. And I just think it shows that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can be glamorous at any age. And she's clearly showing us this last night.
Jackie, I won't ask you who wore it best, but it's kind of amazing, right, to see Jamie in the same dress that we see Lisa Rinna and Candy Burris in, don't you think?
I mean, a look is a look, honey. And I've never been one to shy away from seeing someone else wear a dress because at the end of the day, it's gonna look good on me. Okay. And I think it looks just as good on Miss Jamie Lee Curtis. She looked stunning. I feel like you wear the dress doesn't wear you. So it doesn't matter who else wore it. You make it your own. And she's absolutely doing that. And I love how she's reclaiming gray again. Like gray can be
Yeah.
beautiful. It can be dressy. It can be formal. It's not something we need as women, we need to like shy away from, you know? I think she looks stunning and like she's really embracing who she is.
Absolutely. Michaela, I'm curious, obviously this is a really vibrant and bold color. Is there, do you feel as a stylist, a time and place to wear color like that? Or are we living in a time where you just throw the rules right out the window?
I think the rules have gone out the window for quite some time. And I think this color was amazing on Jamie. But what I love is actually she chose to not do any accessories. There's no major jewelry moment going on here. And it really allows for the dress to speak for itself and for her to really stand tall and glamorous in that look and make it her own. I thought she nailed it.
Besides all of these amazing chic fashion moments at the Golden Globes, we also got a lot of amazing relaxed at home looks. People were comfy cozy while they were watching the show from home in front of their Zoom cameras, including Jason Sudeikis, who rocked this tie-dye hoodie. We had Jodie Foster in her Prada PJs, and of course Bill Murray in his Hawaiian t-shirt. I gotta tell you, I liked it all. I was going to say, like, as much as I love a gown moment and the look Dan Levy put together, to see Bill Murray in that shirt, it just brought me so much joy. What did you guys make of it?
At first, I
I
wanted
agree.
to judge, especially with the guys, but people should come as they are. You know what? Like, I can't even be mad. People should come as they are. Mr. Sudeikis is giving us TikTok viral star with the tie-dye hoodie, And you know what? Like, I can't be mad at somebody who has, for decades, perfected their craft. And if they want to show up in who they are authentically, they've earned the right to do so. And these are absolutely stars who have earned the right to do that.
Marissa, what do we know about that hoodie that he wore?
Well, I know it's sold out because I immediately Googled trying to find it because I'm like, you know what? It said something on it. It was very obvious. So this hoodie immediately, I don't know if it was sold out before this or not, but it was $110. It says forward on it. And it's actually, he actually talked about it right after he won his award. So let's take a listen to what it meant to him.
It's my sister's, dance and workout place in New York. But I believe in the product, because it is a nice hoodie, as much as the message.
So there was a special significance behind it, but I will also note, I believe he's in the UK, so it was a really late night, early morning for him. So I don't blame him for rocking a little hoodie.
I
Yeah,
think
no
everyone
judgment
looked
there.
great. And also, I mean, isn't that all of us right now at home,
Yes.
a little bit more casual? I could totally relate. I loved it. I thought Jodie Foster brought it in her Prada pajamas.
Yeah.
But I was here for the Hawaiian shirt and tie-dye sweatshirt too. So way to make it work.
Jodie was a big fan of her PJs too, her silk PJs. In fact, take a listen to what she had to say following her big win.
Good. The most comfortable and very beautiful. So I'm super excited. This is the best Globes ever. To be able to be home, but also it just felt really real. It feels like a pajama party. I don't know what to tell you. It feels like a pajama party.
Not only did they get to be in pajamas, but they also got to have their family and also their pets involved. I mean, overall, did you guys feel like there's a little, perhaps the most relatable Golden Globes you've seen? Jackie, I'll start with you.
I mean, nowadays people, to answer your question, yes, it is relatable, but nowadays people are wearing silk pajamas with heels out and about. So
Yeah.
it's an unintentional look in itself. And so I thought she looked really, really cute. And they're silk and they're like, she looked good.
Micaela, any final thoughts on all the fashion from the Golden Globes last night?
I'm just so excited to see that fashion's back and that it hasn't gone anywhere. I thought it was such a creative year this year, and it was just, I'm so proud of my peers, and it was so wonderful to see the way people interpreted the Golden Globes red carpet.
Absolutely. Well, my thanks to our fashion friends here, Jackie Aina, Micaela Erlanger, and of course, Marissa Runyon. Thank you guys so much for talking Golden Globes fashion with us. You guys can, of course, see all of these looks and so much more over at ET Style on our website, etonline.com. Stick with the stream, guys. ET Live. We'll be right back.